Hello my good people, Dean's Beer Reviews number 52. We're going to do another German one today. Seem to be a lot of Germanic beers recently. The past three I think. We've done a German one last time, German one this time, we did an Austrian one before that. But, fantastic, there'll be more to come as well. We're going to do a wheat beer today, a classic, I always say that, classic wheat beer. Well, it is really. It's Franziskaner Weißbier. Naturtrus, which means, if I remember rightly, unfiltered. Yeah, it does. Naturtrus. Trub, it's a B, not a double S. Naturtrub. Unfiltered. Natural premium Hefeweißbier. Hefe meaning yeast, obviously the sediment and things, and Weissbier is white beer. It's a wheat beer as well, Weissbier. So a Hefeweizen. Franziskaner. Franziskaner basically means Franciscan. It just refers to the old Franciscan monastery that was stood opposite where the old brewery was. I mean, it was established in 1363. I think I remember reading rightly that the brewery was first, but it was called something else back then. But anyway, it's an old brewery in Munich, in Bavaria, of course. Yeah, right. No messing about. Straightforward wheat beer. I've had this a long time ago, but that was before I was into beers properly and whatever. I wouldn't have appreciated it now, as I would now. So we'll crack it open and see what we get. Well, I know we've got a beer. That's by the point. Right, it's a plain old bottle cap, just with a bit of bit of gold foil on it. Just get some of that foil out of the way because we're going to do something a bit different today. I believe this is how they do it in Germany. But sorry, excuse me, what a heck of an itchy nose. Hay fever seasons are coming. Excuse me. Right. I think this is the way they pour it in Germany. A good old black sheep glass, but it's the perfect shape for a wheat beer. That. A little bit scary, but I mean, obviously you want to include all the sediment. There's sediment at the bottom there, and there's obviously it's cloudy naturally, but you want to include all that sediment in a wheat beer. You don't leave any behind. And obviously, if you pour it normally, if you're not careful, you can have a massive head, and you can leave some of the sediment behind. So I found a good way of pouring it. This may scare you, thinking, what's he doing? And it's the first time I've ever done this, so if it goes wrong, then my apologies. But 3, 2, 1, here we go. God, that was scary, that was scary.
I'm not getting it on the bed.
There we go.
Right, well done.
We're not finished yet.
Did you see your tongue?
Get the rest of that sediment in there. Not a drop wasted. Oh man, sorry, that for a first attempt that wasn't bad, but I am dripping on the carpet. Ah, I bet you didn't get that on the camera then, did you?
Yeah.
It looked like I had this below the camera line, that's all.
No.
Oh good, that's a relief.
I was watching it through the camera, so...
You could see me pour and everything.
Yeah.
Good, because that was damn impressive. That's just clinging to the side of the bottle, that's just bubbles. Fantastic, we got the lot. And it's cloudy as hell, so that means we got the lot. Good, fantastic. Right, that is how a wheat beer should look. Don't be scared of pouring it like that, because with it being upside down, obviously it's like pulling a pint almost. You know, you haven't got the gravity of the beer dropping in for the head to go. So, yeah, fantastic. Franziskaner wheat beer, let's have a look. It looks fantastic, it's nicely cold, 10 to 12 recommend serving temperature. It doesn't say anything about that on the side of the bottle, I just found it out somewhere else, but same with all wheat beers really. This is about that I would say. It may be even sort of 8, but still. Lots of carbonation coming up, all natural. Again, hold it up to the light. Cloudy yellow, fantastic. Cloudy straw colour is what we want. Yeah, I'm glad to say the head's going down quite quickly. It doesn't last very long on some of these wheat beers. It's big to start with. But if you look, sometimes you can see peppered on top of the head. Like there's a tiny bit there, but it's gone. It's just bits of yeast sediment, that's how you know you've got it all. Which is fine, that's what you want, that's where all the flavour is in these wheat beers. Interesting thing about this as well is most Hefeweizens are sort of 50% malted barley and 50% malted wheat. This is 75% malted wheat and the other 25% barley, so it's a bit more wheaty. So it's a very, very old recipe. But anyway, let's get a smell. A very, very light caramel sort of malty sweet smell. That wheat smell isn't very, very strong. Even though there's more wheat in it, it's not an overly strong wheat smell. In fact, now some of that head's cleared, if you've got any bubbles left in the bottom, which I have, you can just, in fact there's a little bit of liquid as well, when it calms down you just make sure you get that, everything. There you go, there it goes. I don't want to take up the whole time with the beer, with pouring this beer, Fiona, so once again I'm going to have to ask you for the time. 4 minutes left. Right. Light, malty, sweet, caramel, wheaty smell. Bit of, yeah, it's like a blonde beer sort of smell. There's a bit of hop influence. Mild vanilla-y banana, something like that maybe. Anyway, let's just dig in. Cheers, folks. Immediately it's dry. There's a bit of sweetness, but you get a dryness coming through. It's rather nice. It's your typical bog standard wheat beer. By bog standard I don't mean to downplay it. This one isn't anything special. It's not like it's Paulaner or, you know, Schneider Weiss 17 or anything like that. Well, it's a bock for a start. But it's typical well-balanced wheat beer. I would have liked it to be a little bit maltier, because that's where quite a lot of the flavour is, because there's more wheat than malt in this. But there's kind of quenching citrus notes. There's quite often commonplace in good wheat beers you get like a spicy, clovey, banana-y sort of smell and a bit in the taste, but I can't really detect that in this. There's a bit of banana on the smell, but not on the nose. Not on the taste. It really is quite carbonated as well. It's sweetness to start with, a little bit, that soon fades to really quite a dry, quite astringent finish. You can feel your mouth drying out. Medium bodied beer. A bit of banana on the taste that time. It's very, very quenching. That is the main thing about this wheat beer. It's quenching because of the dryness. Yeah, not much more to say about that really. It's a good wheat beer. It's not wow or anything, but it could be a lot worse. It's better than, say, you know, Erdinger, which is quite apart from the Dunkel. I mean the regular Erdinger. It's quite a popular one. That I mean over this neck of the woods. It's maybe a bit more mass produced, perhaps. But it's certainly got some flavour to it. But it's really just nice and thirst quenching, and gassy, as indeed these wheat beers are. But let's try and get a bit more from that. It just tastes a bit watered down as well. The flavour isn't massively in your face. It's just nice and refreshing and quenching. That wheat it does provide a certain smoothness as well. So yes, try and get another. I mean, I did have a bit of a cold before, but I have decongested a bit, so I'm not putting it down to that. I'm getting what there is to get, I think. I got a bit of hop on the smell at the time. Yeah. A bit more of the banana. Slight tropical fruit notes and a nice sort of dry quenching finish. Yeah, it's alright. It's alright. I'll quite happily drink one or two of these. Like I say, it hasn't got the wow factor, but it's something that you don't need to think about too much. It's not got a lot coming to it. It's just nice to chill with and nice to drink. So it's nice to have a beer every now and then that's just kind of baseline, if you like. Maybe a bit more than baseline, but it's still good. Yep. Worth checking out if you like wheat beers. If you like wheat beers, you've probably already had it. Franziskaner Weißbier. Cheers.